You already know what time it is for. We are here for season number 7 of the United Sim Football Association. I hope you're doing well here today for this game. We gotta keep it moving here. We're starting it off strong with some people that we had back in the day when we were in Axis, and we got some new folks running in to start us off. It's the Anchorage Snow Devils in their USFA debut to start off season number 7, but they got a tough set of competition ahead of them. The St. Louis Archers, they made it to the United Bowl. They couldn't get the job done, but we got a new sim here, and they want to prove that it is time for them to take the crown. You already know I had to get my boy with me in this one, Caboose. How are you doing, brother?
I am drowning, and it's like I'm being handed more weight. But we are keeping afloat, and we're going to make this work. It's going to be great.
Most definitely. I can't wait to see how these players come out into. I know exactly what you mean when we're talking about drowning. It's a lot of work, and we still got work to do after this game, but it's all good, man. We're gonna do what we need to do to make sure y'all got the best product available. We're here on YouTube today for this one. We have 4 more games after this one. We'll talk about that another time, probably after we do some more work. But we got Anchorage and we got St. Louis in this one. It should be a fun ride to see the new guys come up against the team that's been around since the beginning. But how are you feeling between these two teams here?
You know, I think it's going to be a fun matchup. I do expect St. Louis to win. Anchorage is an expansion team, and my expectations for them right now are kind of low. Maybe mid-season, we'll see where they're at and reevaluate from there. But for right now, I'm keeping my expectations kind of low for them, just because I don't know what they're capable of. I don't know what they're going to do. St. Louis is an established team with some rather established names on it, so my expectations are a bit higher.
Most definitely. We'll talk about that as we get this one kick started. I think I'm ready to get this one rolling, so I'm going to hit the play game on my side. I'll flip to it when it is time to get it popping. You already know what the deal is here. We got 2 teams going at it. For y'all viewing pleasure, all the good stuff. As soon as I see it flip over on my side, I'll give it to the gameplay. Let me see if I can get the timing right. I probably can't, but it's all good. It's all fun and games here in the USFA. Make sure you join the channel. Make sure that you show some love to all the people that's doing all the work. And let's go ahead and get into it, man. I'm hyped. We're kicking off here, and we are underway in St. Louis, Missouri. We got the clear winds, all the good stuff. We're going to set up the kick turn here. Going to take this one through a whole bunch of defenders, and we're going to start this season off with a kickoff return for a touchdown. Kevin Lee coming straight away from Huntington Beach and said, I want to get my touchdown real quick, and it's going to set the first points on the board. Kick is all the way up and good.
11 seconds into the season. I think that might be a record. 11 seconds in, there is a touchdown.
That is just ridiculous, and I gotta make one adjustment to the gameplay on the field here so I can get the roller here. I forgot to get the scoreboard up. I gotta get that going. I thought I did that. Can't do no without the scoreboard. We gotta see what's happening. But got that there.
Sir.
Gotta know what's happening on the gameplay. There you go. Much better.
Well, now is a good time to do it because of these extra cutscenes they put in after a touchdown, but yeah.
Most definitely, but shout
I think
out.
this is going to be a good season.
It's going to be ridiculous. I ain't even not going to lie to you, but it's going to be fun nonetheless. Going to take this one. Going to be getting the kickoff real soon. Let me go ahead and hit that stretch. No, not the stretch one. It's going to be center horizontal. There you go. And we'll get the sound back rolling here. And now it's going to be Anchorage taking this one to the left side. Going to be down at the 29-yard line, not matching that kickoff return for a touchdown, but we'll see the first set of offense here for Anchorage. 1st and 10 at the 29.
Yeah, so we didn't really get to see the Anchorage defense, but
we do got a good look to start this offense. Yeah, most definitely.
Check, 59.
Gonna get the homie Bobby Markham here. Left side is gonna be caught for their first completion. And it's gonna be a gain of 6 to start this one off on offense. 2nd and 4.
Number 12 there, Jacob Coolbeans, brand new running back for the Snow Devils there, signed literally just today, or yesterday, technically.
Here we go.
Most definitely. 2nd and 4 coming. Gonna send this one. Gonna get the first down.
Come on now, let's go.
Good job there to Wyatt Harris there for a gain of 9.
Here we go. 60 red.
44's the mic. 44's the
Gonna be the homie. Gonna take off the run a little bit. Got a lot of room.
He's got a lot of room.
It's gonna take that one.
Does he get the first? I think it's short.
Be a little short there. 2nd and 1. Setting up the 2nd and short set, trying to get those points back. Anchorage on the field, looking nice on their first drive. We're going to hand this one off. Looking for the first and going to get it. Jacob Coolbeans for his first carry. It's going to give the chains a moving, a gain of 3.
Yeah, sir. That's kind of what you want to see for your brand new running back to start the season. He's a little slow out the gate, but he'll get there.
Most definitely. Got plenty of time here in the USFA. A real simple setup. All you got to do is pay attention to what you're doing. Fill out the proper forms, and you're going to do some good things here in this league. But that's a nice catch there. Not too much after the gain, but 2nd and 5 coming up.
Yeah, and the Cool Beans again getting involved. So I think he's going to be a pretty big piece of this offense for them.
2nd and medium here. St. Louis, they got some holes there in that defensive front. I think Anchorage trying to take advantage of them.
Stop right there.
Look for a man here. Going to try left side. Going to get the curl route, and it's going to work out for Anchorage. Bobby Markham perfect on the day so far. First catch on the season for E.J. Bailey.
Nice little curl route there, and was able to get enough separation from the corner on him to make that catch.
You can see Anchorage isn't really testing them deep. They're just trying to get the job done, and it is working in their favor outside of that carry. A nice job there by the defensive line. That's Jesse Leva with the tackle there. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Jesse Leva able to make that a quick stop for no gain, and late signing for St. Louis out of undrafted free agency there.
2nd and 10, they're going to give it to Cool Beans again. Decent blocking, real good blocking, and it's going to fall forward after the hit. And it's going to make that 3rd down a lot easier. 3rd and 2 coming.
Now, do they put Freddie Roberts out? Because they do have him in their backfield. I think he's being reserved for that power back spot right now.
It's
So does
definitely
he
a good
come out to try
time.
and take this?
It is definitely a good time to break out Freddie. Freddie Krueger, Freddie Roberts, what you call him. They're going to fake it to Cool Beans, and he's going to take himself. I think he got it. Real good job there. No, he's actually short.
Oh, it's
4th and inches.
I think that knee came down just a little bit too early, and he couldn't quite get the ball across.
They are going to try to get it here.
Right here.
4th and inches, clock winding down, and they're going to pass out of it, looking for some points. They're going to find his man, and they're going to run forward and almost gets into the end zone. The St. Louis defense is allowing the passes to get through Trevor Golinar with this first catch, and it's a big one on 4th down.
Oh, yeah. And that's the difference maker right there between no points and getting points. So
10-play drive.
way to keep it going.
10-play drive here. Going to send a man in motion here. Going to look left side and deflected. Nice job there by St. Louis for the first incompletion for Markham.
59.
Yeah, real good job
Do
there.
you have 59? I don't know who that is off the top of my head.
Not off the top of my head, but since we are talking about them, we can talk about these rosters here. I did not do it earlier. course, we got quarterback Bobby Markham. Running backs, we have Freddie Roberts and the homie Jacob Poole Beans. We've seen him earlier, but hey, stop talking about the team. Anchorage is going to get their first touchdown to their history right there. Nice job.
It's going to be Trevor Golinar with the first touchdown in Anchorage history.
That's going to be one of those what's the word I'm looking for? Trivia questions there. Wyatt Harris and Danny Doyle at the tight end spots, and defensively for them, we'll see them in a little bit, assuming they don't allow another kickoff return for a touchdown. But they do have Robert Crone. They have Jessica Navarro at linebacker, Lacey Woodson, the cornerback, Goofy Goober, also a cornerback, Thor Brown at cornerback, Crystal Rendor, who will not play in this game due to some unfavorable late signings, that we have some other stuff, and then Kingston Ali, their studded linebacker at that they drafted first round, their first pick last draft, I believe.
So Kingston, they're putting a lot of hope into Kingston Ali with their early selection of him. Middle linebacker, quarterback of the defense. They're really hoping that they can build a defense around him.
Most definitely. And looking at the setup for St. Louis here, Rebecca Montaigne, and you're seeing Kevin Lee right there trying to do it again, but he's not going to get it that time. Kevin Lee, the wide receiver. Running backs, Herrick Dennery and the homie Namie McNamerson, the rookie. Ansel Tavian at tight end. And then on the kicker/punter side, they have Brent Skoma. Defensively, they have Terrence Goldberry, Jessica Leva, we seen her earlier. Let's see, Blaze Baxter at defensive end, and let's see right that tackle there in the backfield. Nice job defensively by Anchorage. But Biff Markham, so the Markham brothers are going up against each other in this one. That's interesting. And then Brock Blazer, also a linebacker, Gum Arabic, the cornerback, and Shiloh Marino, the rookie strong safety. So going back into the game here, St. Louis setting up with the pass. There goes Montaigne shedding off a man. Is Kevin Lee for the first completion of Rebecca Montaigne, fresh off of winning that Season 6 United Bowl and trying to do something special here in St. Louis.
Well, and it's funny because Montaigne and Lee won that United Bowl against these exact same archers that they're playing for now.
The ironic motions here in the USFA. Really good block there, and Nate McNames is going to take advantage, getting past the first down mark. Going to take it to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, good second run here for him. Able to actually get out of the backfield this time, but picks up some significant yardage.
3 down. Hey,
First and 10 here.
3 down.
And this one off again to Namie. A nice juke move and going to get some more yards there. Up towards the 35 to the 34. And St. Louis's offense is driving. Real good blocking up front, I must say.
He took his time to kind of pick his spot there. You saw him kind of slow down once he started getting towards the scrum there and picked a spot and burst through it. Nice good burst of speed.
Gonna hand it off again. Another decent enough hole, but not a big gain that time around. It's gonna set up 2nd and 5.
Still a respectable gain. 5 yards on first down is great.
Already closing down this first quarter here. The final 2 minutes of the first quarter of season number 7. They're going to hand it off again to the homie. He's going to break one and keep it moving inside the 20. St. Louis on the move. Namie already over 40 yards in the first quarter. Anchorage's linebackers definitely needs to double down on stopping that run game. That's the last thing any team wants, is to have Montaigne in the backfield to throw it. Unless things like that happens, throwing it to McNamerston and could not hold on to it.
McNamerson has had some good runs, but at that particular play, not so great as he drops a wide open pass.
2nd and 10 coming.
Tight right.
With Montaigne. Left side's wide open again. And going to get pushed into the end zone for the touchdown. And there goes Ansel Tavian's first touchdown of his USFA career.
Touchdown, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Woo!
Already got a couple rookies on the board. I mean, hard when you're not to get a rookie on the board when you're Anchorage, but St. Louis getting their rookie tight end on the board in the first game of the season here.
PAT is up and good. St. Louis back on top. Both offenses had really solid drives to start it off, but we'll have to see if one of these defenses makes the play to give their offense some more momentum.
Yeah, it's going to be one of these anything you can do, I can do better sort of games. Lots of fireworks early.
First passing touchdown of many for Rebecca Montaigne, the clear-cut best quarterback in USFA history, starting off real strong as expected. Going to be a fun ride for sure in this USFA setup here. We're moving from Axis. We moved from Axis to Madden. Everything is looking nice. I love the graphics. I love the gameplay. It's going to be a fun ride for sure as we set this one up. Anchorage back on the field after this return here, looking to the left side and past the 25 there. Attacked by number 33. I did a majority of the setup, so all of the user players will also be on kick return and punt return, just to make sure that everyone gets on the field as much as possible. I did that backwards so you can thank me later, or you don't have to thank me, just get on the field. That's how you thank me right there. 1st and 10.
95's a Sam. Check his mic.
Gonna give it to the homie Jacob, and he's gonna run into a convoy of archers there. A slow start so far for the homie Cool Beans, 4 for 14 so far.
It's not the world's worst. It's a little bit more than that's a little bit less than 4 a carry. But it's still not the world's worst for your debut.
Plenty
of time to up the ante, if you will. High snap, and gonna give it to him. Another carry by Cool Beans there. A little bit over 3 yards a carry now after that one, but it's going to set up 3rd and 4 here.
Still manageable.
Definitely can open up the playbook for sure. You don't have to pass. Well, I'd probably pass here, but if you could catch a defense slipping with the run play up the middle, you never know what can happen. 3rd and 4 coming, but it's going to be the end of quarter number 1, and listen to that horn go off. But we're going to keep this one moving here. 14-7 is the score up to this point. Good job by both of these teams getting on the board. And there goes that horn again. You love to see it. We're probably going to be hearing that a lot in St. Louis when they get on those 3rd downs. Looking middle and going to be caught. Going to be a 1st down grab. Markham also almost perfect on the day. Going to get to Wyatt Harris for another catch.
Wyatt Harris kind of left alone a little bit too long there.
Yeah, that's
by
why.
Marcin.
Yeah, that's one of those bot players there. They are bots for a reason. And they can be taken advantage of. Handoff and get a little bit of a crease, but stopped right around the line of scrimmage there. A gain of 3 on that play.
Yep. And that's seeming to be his average so far, was about 3 a carry.
A little bit
Looking
under.
to see if maybe he can put on some of those burst plays like counterpart Naaman Emerson's been.
Looking again, and that was a very dangerous pass there if that was a little bit higher. But going to be 3rd and 7 here. A little bit longer than the last time doing 3rd down.
Just a bit. 3 yards. Probably means you got to pass out.
There goes that horn again. But it's going to be running and off the back foot, and it's going to be dropped by Harris. And honestly, even if he caught it, I'm not sure if he was going to get the first anyway. But it's going to be 4th and 7. We'll see our first punt of the day.
Well, that's bad for Anchorage because that means that St. Louis has potential to get 2 scores up on them in this game that has had very little defense up to this point.
And decent enough punt coverage there to stop him to a small gain. Kevin Lee has a touchdown already in his book, but not by catch. A very good day for him. It's going to be a 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line. And I'm not even going to lie to you. Those blue unis for Anchorage, just amazing.
Yeah, they're pretty nice looking.
They're going to give it to Namey. Nice blocking. It's just going to take it through one man. It's going to make it a solid gain of 5. One dude said you ain't going nowhere, but he went somewhere.
He went 5 yards up.
Gotta watch what you say. You gotta make sure you're paying attention to what's happening on the field before you say stuff. 2nd and 5 coming.
Here we go. 50. Mike.
A nice catch there. Tavian getting a touchdown and getting some more yards, getting him past not past the 40, right at the 40. Goofy Goober with the 2nd tackle of the day. And that was a nice adjustment there to the ball.
Got caught playing that high zone coverage and that soft spot right down there in the flats.
Gonna take off the run is Montaigne. Montaigne does have speed. You better watch out for her. She's gonna keep in bounds and gonna get some more yardage. And they're gonna get inside Anchorage territory with ease with that one. And that's what she did pretty much for her whole career.
Yeah, well, there's been a lot of that. There has been a lot of that over the years. And anyone that says they have PTSD from it is lying.
Yep. Left side here for Namey. Going to try to get past one man, but a great open field tackle there to set up 2nd and 7. Gain of 3.
And there's Goofy Goober yet again with another tackle.
Definitely around the field all the way through here. Anchorage looking to get the stop, try to keep St. Louis away from the end zone or points in general. But Montaigne with the quick pitch going to find Tavian again. And that's just that release. Yeah, definitely short, but that passing release is just ridiculous. Before Anchorage can even think, the ball is already out of her hands, and she's been doing that for her whole career too.
Very, doesn't take her long to find her target, make you pay.
Handoff here, and gonna get the first down, fumbles the football, and Anchorage is gonna pick it up and gonna get past the 20. We might have to go to a review on that one, and actually I did call that right. A booth review will be overturned. Yes, it is. Not gonna be the case. Anchorage almost had the chance there, but nonetheless, it's going to be stopped where he was down, and it's 1st and 10. Handoff again to Namey, finds a crease and getting tackled from behind. And Namey is constantly getting yards up the field there, getting close to 75 yards rushing in the first half.
Yeah, I kind of would have liked to have seen a replay of that fumble, but oh well.
That was pretty
That's
close.
That's what happened. You run quick prizzy.
Yeah, that is definitely true. Handoff there. It's going to be inside the 10 here. And Namey's over 6 a carry here. Very, very respectable, but sure. And going to keep that one moving inside the 10.
And Kingston Ali with his first tackle of his career.
Many more for that young man, I already know. And the high snap again, they're going to give it to the homie Namey, reaching over and once again stop shy of the end zone. It's going to be 2nd and goal. This St. Louis offense is clicking.
I mean, it's kind of to be expected. They kind of knew what they were doing. They've known what they've been doing. They were a championship caliber team last season for a reason. So, kind of a tough matchup for Anchorage to draw here in week 1.
Left side here is going to be Herrick Denry. Sheds off one, but going backwards there. Great defensive set there by Anchorage. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Guess they wanted to give the homie Namey a little bit of Gatorade on the sidelines there.
Yeah, well, when you're down that close, you kind of want your power back to come out, but just couldn't get anything going upfield.
Anchorage has a chance to hold him to 3 here, but Montaigne's going to find right side, going to make the catch, and going to be short. Ansel Tavian was looking for touchdown number 2, but it's going to be shy of the mark. 4 for 41 on the day, a solid start for him. But it's going to be 4th and goal. Will they go for it here is the question.
I don't think so. I think they take their points and walk with it.
And you
Still puts them up by...
Yeah, you're definitely right on that. They're going to take the 3. A solid defensive set in the red zone for Anchorage. As they set up the kick here, kick up and kick will be golden. It's going to be 17-7 in favor of the United Bowl runner-ups of last season.
Yeah. And Brent Skoma doing what he does best. Put balls through the uprights.
That's what he does.
Do that for a long time.
He also did it twice on 2 different teams. If you missed that Pro Bowl, that was pretty ridiculous. I'm never going to lie to you. He said, I'm just going to switch out jerseys whenever I need to kick. And he did what he did. He did a lot of kicking. My bad, Felix De La Chon, for not putting you in the game.
And a few others.
Yeah, and a few others, and a few more duplicates. But we're gonna ignore all that. That is Axis. We are in Madden now. Solid job here by St. Louis so far. Solid job by Anchorage as well. Still in this game. Still have another half of football. Yeah. And we're gonna take this one to the middle of the field in some coverage. And he almost broke free. If he had a little bit more speed, you never know what he could have done. But it's gonna be 1st and 10 here.
Not 30, so it's not a bad return either.
Solid job by Thor Brown on that one. 1st and 10 coming up for the Electric Blue Anchorage Snow Devils. Can they get the job done here in this drive?
So a funny story. Anchorage originally wasn't supposed to have any color outside of grayscale.
Yeah, monochrome.
But I asked the designer, hey, it's snow. Could you put a little bit of ice blue in the eye, just as a drop of color? And everyone loved it, and it got adopted really quickly.
It's beautiful. I'm not even going to lie. A good catch on the right side, but it's going to set up 3rd and 4 here. Markham with the respectable completion percentage, getting Freddie Robertson to the offense there, walking begrudgingly back to the sideline. You see him there. He's like, man, I should have stayed in bounds, but the pass is away from me. But it's going to be 3rd and 4 coming up. Can they get the 1st down? It's going to be Markham taking off to run. They got a lot of room, and it's going to get the 1st down, skating that sideline. And you got to have that spy out there for Markham. He could take off and run a little bit himself.
Yes, sir.
Solid job there. Anchorage is going to take this one to the 2-minute warning, and they have some time to get some more points if St. Louis cannot find a way to slow down this offense.
Yeah, I kind of expect them to walk down and maybe get another field goal or possibly a touchdown. Barring is going to collapse.
Bound to lose one.
They've looked really good this drive.
Markham again, quick pitch to the right side and dropped.
Oh, man. Maybe I spoke too soon.
2nd and 10 here. They tried to get, JCB in the backfield.
Yeah. Jacob Cool Beans.
I had my letters right. Good job, me. 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 44.
Looking into the video, we're almost at 30 minutes, so everything's looking nice in regards to that. You'll love to see it. There's going to be a 2nd drop in a row for this Anchorage team. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 now.
Well, and like I said, this is the self-destruction that I kind of just mentioned. The way I think that they lose this game is if they get in their own way like this.
Here goes that horn again. Gonna send a man in motion. They're gonna find his man. He's gonna make the catch, but he's going backwards, and that's not gonna get the job done. St. Louis will call the timeout to give them a chance to perhaps flip some more points before the half.
And went from a 4th and 10 to a 4th and 16 real quick.
Set this one up here. And there's going to be a fair catch there inside the 30. St. Louis has a minute and 43 seconds to work with, so plenty of time, along with 2 timeouts to get something going.
I think they can do it. They've got the star power to do it up front.
And the star quarterback to move them down the field, if you will. St. Louis starting at the 28-yard line. Here comes Montaigne with that quick pitch again, and what a catch there as Namie's going to take it down the field. First play inside the 45 already.
Yeah, it's like I said, they've got the star power, they got the weapons, they can move quick.
Great catch there by Namie.
Yeah, this is going to be a bit more of a dangerous St. Louis team in comparison to the rest of the league.
Gonna set this one up, and there goes Montaigne on the run, and a dot roll over the right side, and there goes Namie once again, stopped and trying to get some more yards there, but lost the forward progress. First and goal coming up here for St. Louis. And we was talking about we was talking about 1 minute 48. It took them 48 seconds just to get to the 9. And that's how this crazy offense is moving here. A deep drop back, going to pass that to Namie once again, and inside, and going to punch it into the end zone, and that's just ridiculous.
3 plays, all to Namie, the entire field. It's just, yeah, that was nuts.
Woo!
Namie making a case for an early Rookie of the Year.
A very, very great start to his career, straight out of the homies in Lake Geneva University, getting the championship as well. Can't leave out the CSFA guys in the USFA. Solid job there by the starting halfback. And also, if you remember from the statistical side of things, Namie also led the CSFA in touchdowns rushing wise. So
that was not a rushing one. That was a receiving.
Well,
I think he's going to get a lot more receiving ones this year.
Most definitely.
I think he's going to get a lot of receiving touchdowns this year.
Yeah, touchdowns in general in regards to running backs, though, receiving, rushing, whatever. He said he getting in that end zone, and that's going to put St. Louis up on top, 24-7. The second quarter winding down. The last 50 seconds here is going to be a fun ride here in the USFA, so make sure you subscribe to the channel along with following on Twitch. Subscribe to that as well if you can do it. That would be greatly appreciated. The links and everything will be in the description down below, and we got a lot of games here coming up here, and we'll cycle through some of them as we get this one set up. It's gonna be a fun ride here in the USFA. I know I said it before, I'm saying it again. Good job there by all these guys here. Good job by you and me for making this possible.
I mean, I hate to be the person that pats ourselves on the back, but that's a lot of work.
Oh, that's a good pass there. Look at that man rumbled there. Get the midfield. It's gonna be calling that timeout there. Cool beans right there with the catch. Trying to give Anchorage a little bit of life before this half ends.
Yeah, well, can they make another 50 yards? Or can they at least get 25 and get a field goal?
That is a real good question there, but there's only one way to find out. Markham says he's going to try to make it happen, but they cannot do it if they drop more footballs like that.
Yeah, something about midfield. They start really great in their own half. Something about midfield. Just something switch.
We think of it like this, you know, the closer they are to the end zone, That's less field that the defense has to take accountable for. So that means that their eyes could be a little bit more locked in going forward as opposed to going backwards. Here comes Markham looking for the man left side. That is going to be caught, but he isn't going anywhere there. Anchorage is going to have to call their second timeout.
3rd and 7. You got to think it's another passing play coming up here.
Most definitely. 31 seconds here. They started well with that first catch, but that drop really put them behind the 8 ball, if you will. 3rd and 7 coming. There goes that horn again. I knew it was coming.
It's going to get annoying eventually.
Probably. But it's going to be taken off the run. I think he's going to just have to throw this one away. Not trying to get sacked there. 4th and 7. And I think a punt is going to be coming along.
It will. 25 seconds. You think that's enough time?
Shoot, if they was moving like their last drive, it's probably too much time.
And they still got 2 timeouts?
Yes. Sending this one away, and it does not help that the punt was somewhat subpar. They're going to get a return out of this, so the clock is going to go down a little bit. But 18 seconds here. If they could get like a 50-yarder or so, they're field goal range.
Yeah. I love how we say that so casually.
I mean, they got the best quarterback. They got the best quarterback in this game right now.
You know, if they could, a 50-yard play in one play, yeah, they could get that.
No, they're going to try to run,
Run it.
and that's not going to be enough. They may just take this one to the half. I don't blame them. Yeah. Very good start for St. Louis in this one as we take it to halftime.
Yeah, up by 17. No need to get fancy with it. Just take it to the half.
And just like that, we back on again.
No more of these halftime stat breaks?
Nope. Because it won't let me stop. No more halftime stop breaks. We're going to go straight to the gameplay, and then we'll talk about the stats at the end, all the good stuff. Make sure that we can keep up with everything that's going on, you know what I'm saying? So, Anchorage is going to start this one at the 43-yard line, a real good return, helping them out with that one. So, maybe they can punch it into the end zone and get out of this hole they're currently in.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Currently down 3 possessions. They're going to pass it, a one-handed catch there, but looks like their running back is not getting any yards on that play, actually going backwards.
He had a lot of room and he juked a man out of his shoes. He just didn't have the presence of mind to turn it back upfield. I think that'll change when the coaches get with him this upcoming week.
Most definitely. They're going to be definitely going to be putting him in the film room there just to make sure that he knows what he's doing. 2nd and 11, trying to get around the corner. And once again, a decent enough run there, getting around 5. And I don't know what that was, but we're just going to act like we did not see that.
He just floated right over.
Casually. 3rd and 6. Coming up here, Anchorage really can't afford to be giving St. Louis the ball this early in the half. But they're going to hand it off, and that is not a great game plan there.
I mean, 9 for 26 right now. He lost another yard right there. Running the ball with him just isn't. It doesn't seem to be quite effective enough. I'm sure next week he'll be able to look at the film room, but I think right now just a bit of the early season jitters is setting in for him.
Most definitely, and not so well. It's a decent enough punt, and when it's like it's at the 25, but not a real good pin in regards to getting close to that goal line there. But we got St. Louis here back on offense for the first time this half. Let's see what they got going on. Defense did very well, along with some aided assistance by the game plan. Going to pass this one across the middle. And there goes Kevin Lee once again. Montaigne, 9 for 10 so far. Looking real nice.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
When does she not look nice, though?
in the Pro Bowl. Just kidding.
That's
Yeah.
that's fair.
43 is the mic. 43.
Rebecca
But at the
Montaigne
same
is
time,
just.
when you've got Arm Jacobson and Dexter Jackson coming at you out of that defensive backfield, I mean, it's tough.
It's even more tough on that Anchorage run defenses. You see the boy Namie McNamerson getting close to midfield, and I believe that does get him over 100 yards on the game.
It's only the third quarter.
Some light, and they're going backwards. That's going to be a false start, and it looks like Give Up is the player that is going to be hit with the flag. I think that's a message they're. Yeah, I think that's a message they're trying to send to Anchorage. Give up. That's tough.
You gotta love those naming schemes.
You love to see it. Hand off to Namie, and he's going to get hit in the backfield. Sheds one off, and he's going to get at least a little yards there. Gain of around 2.
3.
Gain 3. Oh, it's 15. Yes, gain of 3.
What would you do without me?
I don't even want to think about it because you're here right now. I want you to stay. I don't even want to think like that. That's too much negative thinking. 2nd and 12 here coming. I need you to do math for me. Another pass to Lee. That's some good math right there. I'm going to get him inside the 40. And St. Louis is ticking once again.
Nice 15-yard catch and run there.
And just look at that release.
Not too much on the run. But, it's a beautiful release.
Honestly, it's one of my favorites. Like, I have a few. That one, and there's I forgot which quarterback has it, but another catch by Lee in coverage too, just dotting them up.
Another 8-yard catch right there.
Kevin Lee with a great start to his first setup in St. Louis. Gonna be 2nd and 2 coming.
So do we get the dreaded EA comeback? Do you think?
I think Anchorage can make it close, but I don't think they're gonna get within 2 scores. But especially how this game is moving, St. Louis just doesn't miss by the looks of it. And I forgot to change the size of the football. I'll do that for the next game. I just realized that. So much stuff to do, and I still have more to do. But it's all good though. Montaigne is going to run backwards before throwing it away.
Yeah, she was looking for another just opportunity to throw that literally anywhere else, and that I think it was a linebacker said, "No, you're not getting anywhere."
Got to give credit to that defensive lineman there, making sure that Montaigne could not get around them. But it's going to be 2nd and 10 here. Montaigne, 2 incompletions so far in the game. It's going to stay that way as Kevin Lee gets to the 11, 3rd and inches here, and a lot of options they could do.
Yeah, they could run, they could pass, they could do a little dance. I don't know. They've got the entire playbook open to run this 3rd and inches.
They could do their taxes, they could do a whole bunch of stuff. Hand off.
Imagine doing taxes.
And both defenders miss. Both defenders had a chance to get him in the backfield, but Namie says, "I want another touchdown." And St. Louis is going to get 30 to start off season 7.
Yeah, that was a pretty big run for Namie, and that's his 3rd on the night, 2nd rushing.
Make sure everyone else is watching. The reason why that play didn't work out as good as for Anchorage is because the 2 players that was about to tackle him, you could tell that their pursuit and play recognition was low. So make sure you update your players, and you won't have plays like that happen very often. I guess
it's
that
gonna be a good year for running backs.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great year for running backs.
I know you're foaming at the mouth, waiting to see what Ulf does for Arizona.
Different time. We'll talk about that later. We got Anchorage and St. Louis here in front of us.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But right now, Anchorage is in a pretty big hole right now, down 24. looking to try to get back in this ball game. They started out fairly decent, I must say, with that first drive, but they could not get anything going since. A lot of drops, a lot of unforced errors that see if they could get them back into their motion here.
Yeah. No turnovers by either team. We had one that was close on overturned fumble from Mamie McNamerson. But still no turnovers from either side.
We'll see if that changes. Anchorage more than likely will move towards a more passing set fairly soon. They're going to try to run, though, and going to get around 4 on that play. 10 for 31 so far for JCB. 5.
Yeah, got 5 out of that. It's not a bad run. Probably one of his better runs of the night.
If 5-yard gain is one of your better runs of your night, you need to update, my friend. But you got some time to get that rolling here. Don't stress, don't fret. You're going to get your time to shine real soon. They're going to hand it off again. Sheds off one. He says, I don't care about updates. I'm going to get mine. He's going to get the first down.
Get ready.
Nice solid 8 or 9 yard run there. And that's definitely his best run of the night.
He said, 5-yard gain is the best of the night for me. Hold my beer. That's what he said right there.
Yes, sir.
First and 10 coming. Here comes the boy. Markham looking for the pass. Going to find JCB out the backfield. He's getting a lot of work in this offense.
Yeah, absolutely. I think once he gets a little bit more coaching under him, he's going to be a lethal player for this team.
And I don't know if you guys noticed this, but he is 6'6", 235. He is a big boy. So he's going to make some moves here, especially when he gets those points right. And he's going to get the first right there. Great job. 12 for 45.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Rock Blazer with the tackle. Nice job there by the homie.
Down. 95.
59. Mike the 59. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off.
You think Anchorage gets points off this drive?
I think they will.
Yeah. Okay. Another 4-yard gain there by JCB.
Less than 3 minutes in the third here. Checking the clock for the video. Once again, we're at 47.5 minutes. So once again, looking nice. Keeping around that 1 hour to 1 hour 15 mark in the game, just to make sure I don't destroy my brain doing all these sims. But it's all good here. Gonna be 3rd and 5. Hitting was it in the backfield?
No, he picked up 1 yard.
Okay, 1 yard gain there. 3rd and 5 coming. And just so everyone knows, the reason why you don't really hear a crowd is because the teams within it, they're going to be using some stuff that we cannot use within our league. So gotta make sure we turn that down. We don't hear no crazy team names that we never heard of before off of a game that has a specific amount of teams, but we're not going to talk about that as Anchorage gets the first down.
That was a nice catch there by, who is that, number 14?
That was Trevor Golinar.
Trevor Golinar. Another solid reception from him.
They are in field goal range here. Going to go with a pump fake, and they're going to take off to run. Is he going to throw it? Yes, he is. Going to try the end zone, and almost picked off.
Almost picked off. Ooh, he probably should have just taken that.
I would have ran that ball. That was across the field. That went straight to a defensive player, and he's lucky that wasn't a defensive player that has his hands up.
Yeah, no kidding.
2nd and 10 here.
44, Mike, 44.
Gonna look for a man. Gonna take off and throw it, and incomplete. And a lot of coverage there.
Yeah, the route just hadn't fully developed yet. He threw just a bit too early.
Yeah, just rushed that one. It is part of the process sometimes. With the game, you know, got that pressure in your face. You got to throw somewhere. And it's going to be another 3rd and long situation here for Anchorage, looking for another score in their first game. This is their first time hitting the field for the USFA. Going to get tripped up and sacked, running right into a defensive player right there. Who was that on the sack? Number 93. That is one of the user players there for sure. Don't quite remember which one. Oh, that's Buster Baker.
Oh, nice.
Good job, Buster Baker, with his first sack of his USFA career. Kick is up, and the kick is nowhere near the mark, and that is gonna be scoreless. And I would have lost that bet. I had faith in you. Let me down, but it's all good. Anchorage gonna get your offense back in the mix again in a little bit. It's St. Louis time.
Hey, check.
Man, I've got some pretty good starting field position as well after that missed kick.
Gonna try to run it, and I don't know what that was, but there's gonna be a gain of absolutely nothing.
Yeah, that was a delayed fall, but he still fell.
Robert Crone with the second tackle of the day. We're gonna head to the fourth quarter here. 31-7 is your score. 2nd and 10. They're gonna keep it on the ground. Yes, they will. And he's not gonna get away from that defense. Nice run defense on that play. 3rd and 9.
And that was number 21 from Anchorage on the play. I don't know who that is off the top of my head.
I believe that's Thor Brown.
Brown. Yeah.
3rd and 9 coming up.
Pop it up and say who made the tackles. So.
It's all good. We're gonna keep it moving here. It's gonna be Montaigne looking for the conversion. Gonna take off and run. Is she gonna throw it? Yes, she is. And gonna find a wide open man. That's gonna be the homie Kevin Lee.
Yeah, he just couldn't get his feet back upfield in time to get more yards out of that, but still a nice first down.
I don't know how she found that receiver open. Oh, that wasn't Thor Brown. That was 13. He's 13. So I gotta write these numbers down. But it's gonna be all good though. Another handoff, and name is gonna get stood up after a short gain.
Gain of 2, barely anything. And it is going to be interesting to see how defensive lines kind of mold and evolve now that they're being used with user players.
Yes. Another big gain there by McNamer Sin. Gonna take that and we're gonna make it 1st and 10. Good job.
Wow, look at that hole. Nothing but daylight in that. It's like throwing a hot dog down the hallway.
We're not even gonna think about what that analogy means outside of the USFA, but there's gonna be a flag there on St. Louis's O-line once again. I'm not sure which one is number 60, but I'm sure we can see that in the stats at the end of the game. It's gonna be 1st and 15.
Zach, you know I only make PG references here.
Yeah, okay. 1st and 10. What's your bot player name again?
You know, she's good friends with Pittsburgh's running back.
I bet she is. 2nd and 9. And if you don't know, just watch some of the games from last season.
Just wait. Just wait.
Or that. You can wait till they come up. They're going to be playing soon. We're going to talk about these games in a little bit. It's going to be 2nd and 9 coming. Going to be a handoff, trying to find some room and not going to find any there. His name McNamerson gets his 21st carry, over 130 yards. A solid debut there for the rookie.
Yeah, absolutely. We can't ask for more. 3 touchdowns. I don't know how many receiving yards he has right now. It's probably a lot. I'd say he's closing in on 200 all-purpose yards.
He's up there. Most definitely. They're going to try him again. And they shoot the gap this time around. Nothing doing. And Anchorage is going to get that stop on 3rd down that they need.
That's great defense. I think that's their first stop all game.
Great job there by Kingston Ali, putting his foot in the ground. And I can't wait to see Anchorage's field too. I think we'll see them next week in their home field. That's one of my favorite ones I've made. It's going to be a fun ride here. Skoma is going to send this one, and it is going to be good all day there. 34-7 is your score. 7:20 left in the fourth quarter, and it does look like a victory here for St. Louis, the first of the season.
Yeah, I don't think St. Louis has had a drive where they've had to punt yet. So usually, if you're in the fourth quarter and the other team hasn't had to punt yet, you're probably not going to win the game. Probably.
But Anchorage is going to get this football back. They'll have a chance to at least get in double digits in regards to points in the first game. But they'll need to get their offense rolling. They do have a lot of things to work on. One of those things is definitely the drops. Cannot have that in your offense and expect to win many games.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot continue drives that way. And that's something that is going to be worked on for sure. Shout out to the homie Starchy Chaff, the owner of Anchorage, as they take this one to the 27-yard line here. Anchorage is going to get this one, see if they can get it down the field.
Yeah, I mean, they've held the St. Louis to a field goal twice. The rest have been touchdowns. Anchorage, I think, at this point, just kind of needs to focus on their own game and working out the kinks of being an expansion team, playing together in an actual game setting and getting to know each other.
They're going to pass this one. It almost throws a pick. That was to a bot, so I wasn't expecting an interception there, but that would have been ridiculous if he did catch it. 2nd and 10 coming up. And you see right there, St. Louis has only allowed 86 passing yards all game.
Mike's Bobo.
They're not ready for this.
Yeah,
man.
that's
They're
tough.
not ready for this. They still playing.
Get this handoff here. Got a little room for JCB. 15 for 52, so he will go over 50 yards in his first game. Leyva with the tackle.
Not bad. It's a nice little thing to hit.
Yeah, baby, boom.
I think he's got a bright future ahead of him.
Most definitely.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get
SOS.
I don't know if you heard what I said, but I was talking at some point.
Oh, yes, I said most definitely. I don't know if I said it loud enough. But, yes. But nice catch there by Trevor Golinard there. 4 for 39 on the game. This biggest catch of the day so far. Moving that inside St. Louis territory.
check. 59. Hey, come on, oh.
I kind of think I figured out why I can't hear you sometimes.
What's up?
I think it's because your internet or something like cuts out for a brief moment.
I won't be surprised. Xfinity is too expensive to be doing this, but hey, we're going. What can you do? It's not like I have the gig package or anything like that here, but you know, it is what it is. Like,
It's alright. Maybe it's just a Discord thing. I have no idea. All I know is the moment I stop being able to hear you is when that little yellow circle with an exclamation point popped up says buffering.
oh, that's great.
Yep.
But that's going to be a nice first down to JCB there. Good job. Anchorage trying to move down the field, trying to get some sort of momentum. If not for this game, going into next week, that's definitely a good start there. But they need to punch it in. See if they can get some points here. Markham and throw a pick. That is not good there. I think that's Rock Blazer. Is who's going to take him. They're trying to run him down and they can't do it. And it's going to go into the end zone. St. Louis Archers.
44. Who is that? Who is number 44?
I am pretty certain that is going to be Rock Blazer. And I am right.
It is.
Rock Blazer with his first pick, and it's going to be a house call.
St. Louis putting up a 40 burger on them.
5.5 minutes left in this ball game. Has not gone the way Anchorage wanted to, but this is only game numero uno. Plenty of times to make the adjustments, both in the depth charts and in the playbooks, to get that set up right how you need it to. So nothing too crazy here. Anchorage just take this on the chin and then get back right when it's time.
Yeah, and another thing to keep in mind is it doesn't matter if you lose by 1 or if you lose by 50, it's still a loss.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing it really does is, for seeding purposes, plus minus.
Mm-hmm. Was that a 34? What's the lead here? 30, 34?
Yeah, 34.
Good job, me. 5 minutes and 20 seconds. Going to be a return there past the 25. Anchorage once again heading on offense, coming off of a pick six, and probably the worst time possible right at the end of the game. But it's going to be first and 10.
It's not like it was a game-sealing play or anything, but it's still it's something that gets in your head. It messes with your confidence moving forward.
We got three.
Most definitely. First and 10 coming up. Gonna be a handoff here and going to get slung down. Not happening there. Going to be 2nd and 11 after that play. Good defense.
And number 92, Jessie Leva, she picks up a solid tackle for loss there.
That's her 4th tackle of the day. Good job by the rookie. A lot of rookies on both sides of the field. I love seeing the new people getting in the league. And shout out to the ECFL as well for getting some people. But shout out to that pass not being effective. A drop again.
Yep. And that's the story for Anchorage. Just too many drops, too many incomplete passes. Really kind of shot them in the foot. I think if they can get their passing game moving, the running game shows promise. This team shows promise. They just need to get there. And it's going to take a little bit of time to do that.
And deflected. Nice coverage on the outside there. 4th and 11. If you're Anchorage, will you go for it here?
No, this game, at this point, there's no point in going for it. I mean, the score's already well out. That was a drop.
That was a drop?
That wasn't deflected at all. It was a drop. It wasn't deflected at all.
Oh, that is not good there, but they got to send it back to St. Louis. Got to expect the run game to be a factor here all the way through. St. Louis looking to just take this one to the next game here. And I'll go ahead and flip over to who's going to be playing tomorrow, so make sure you watch out for that. Is going to be Arizona at Dallas for the 2nd game of the season. Can't wait to see what's happening. Going to be set up here. A nice gain there by McNamerson once again. Let's flip back to it. Were you saying something?
Oh, yeah, I was kind of just saying, as he flipped away, there was a bit of a scuffle on the field, and it's unfortunate these teams only play once a season. So we will not see Anchorage and St. Louis play again until season 8. And if that pushing and shoving holds up, it might be an entertaining game to watch.
Most definitely. Something to note that this is the first time Anchorage hit the field, and in some ways you could call it an embarrassing loss, but Anchorage still has a lot of promise. Just as you said, I'm sure the next time these two teams played, it will not be the case here. It's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up. We're going to change the handoff, and Namie's going to get stopped in the backfield, and that's the heart that I was seeing from Anchorage there. Looks like Crone in the backfield, the rookie doing his stuff fizzle.
Yeah, Robert Crone making an impact here, doing a solid job to make his presence known, even in a losing effort here. Playing with some pride.
2.5 minutes here in the 4th. Anchorage will get the ball back, and that punt is going to be sent inside the 20, down at the 19. Anchorage back on offense in the closing minutes. Checking the time once again, 1 hour and 3 minutes for this ball game. Solid job, and we'll check the stats as always after the game is over. Shout out to the new stats team that'll hopefully get bigger as the season goes along. I already got one person to assist me. Shout out to Shane. Going to be helping me out with that. Going to be looking for a pass and a nice job. And there's going to be a face mask penalty on top of that. I believe that is shallow. Yes, it is. They're going to give him an extra 15.
There we go.
Well, maybe right there. Man, look at those thighs.
Thick.
Look at them thighs.
Thick.
That's the thighs of a lineman.
That's THICCC exclamation point 1. And a handoff here up the middle to JCB, and gonna still remain over 50 yards as we're gonna get closer to that 2-minute warning here.
Yep, Jessie Leva with another tackle there as she starts her impressive start to this campaign.
44's the mic. I'm coming after you.
2-minute warning here. Anchorage has to get the ball down the field in their best way possible. At least end it the way that they want to end it. Not necessarily with the victory, but getting some points would definitely help build their confidence for the rest of the season for sure.
Yep.
Pitch this one and another drop. Those are the ones.
26.
I believe that's Freddie Roberts there. And he wasn't really on the field as much as he probably liked, I'm sure, but we could get him in the mix and actually see if he could get some more catches out the backfield, maybe even more runs. You never know what can happen. I think he could do something real nice. 3rd and 8 here. Looking for a man. Gonna take this one left side, and that's gonna be almost caught.
Oh man, that was good defense.
EJ Bailey
Just
cannot hang on. And who was that on the defensive front there? Can I see the name? Cannot see the name.
Man.
I'm not 100% sure, but it's going to be another punt forced. They're not going to try to get the points here. And it's going to be caught by Lee. Going to get a little more extra yards past the 35 there. 1 minute 46 seconds left. Got to expect the run plays will be coming pretty soon here. The St. Louis looks to walk this one down.
At this point, I think some of the backups going to come in and get some of their play time.
Hawk 70. Here we go. Tight right.
Hand off here. Namey finding a crease. Just runs over a defender and he's going to take it inside the 50. And that is definitely a big boy play right there by the rookie.
Yeah, Namey in his debut showing he can make him hurt. He ran over Kingston Ali there for the rookie on the other defensive side.
A rookie on rookie crime for sure. You never want to see that from your defense, but hey, that is just how the cookie crumbles sometimes in the USFA. Gotta make sure you update. Gotta make sure you keep on grinding. Another carry there to the left side. We hit the final minute of this ball game here. St. Louis coming with the victory. And we'll talk about all the statistics and everything like that, what these two teams need to work on going into week number 2. And we could keep it moving from here. Solid start to the season, I must say. Me personally, I love the game. It looks awesome. It looks even better with our own swing to it. And it's only going to get better from here each season, each week. As looks like the final first down will be done by McNamerson. 177 on the ground, so he's well over 200 yards total on the
purpose, yeah.
That is going to close the deal right here, my good people. The final score is going to be 41-7. And let's check out these statistics here. Montaigne didn't have to throw it much.
Jeez. Okay. All right, Montaigne. It's okay.
But didn't have to throw it much.
Screenshots.
Yeah. And let's see. So 156. So a little bit shy of a perfect ball game. Probably needed just one more touchdown, a few more completions there, and she probably could have had it. But just a flawless game, as we know Montaigne could do. Markham doing his thing as well. I'm just going to scroll so everyone can see. I got to do it for the stat team so everyone can see what they do. Rushing wise, McNamerson once again doing his thing. 28, 177, 6.3 yards a carry, a touchdown on the ground. We'll talk about what he did there. 5 broken tackles coming from him, and no 20-yard runs from him, but solid day overall. Let's see the homie Cool Beans doing his thing. 17 for 53. Let me go ahead and scroll through. Markham, Henry, and Montaigne all getting the carry there. Solid job there. Let's see the receiving game. Cool Beans actually led the team in receptions there. A couple of drops, but outside of that, let's check into the teams real quick. I have to do it like this so they can see.
Go by team.
Mm-hmm. There you go, the Bills there.
So Namey with 3 for 72.
Just straight beasting. 3 for 72 right there. think I clicked the wrong thing. There you go. So I get all the players there. Trevor Golinar doing his thing. Harris. You got Freddie Roberts and EJ Bailey. Let me scroll through real quick so I get everything. And then defense. Oh, actually, no, that defense here goes the Raiders. There's Thor Brown. Got Crone there. Woodson. And there goes Goober. Let me scroll back so you can see everything. Okay, much better.
These will eventually get put in, and
just gonna borrow.
Freddie Roberts getting in on the defense there with a solo tackle.
Yeah, you love to
Probably
see
on
it.
Special teams.
Yeah. And there goes the Bills here. Rock Blazer. Actually, let me just sort from here. Rock Blazer led the way with 9 tackles in his first game and a pick 6. So definitely a great start to his career for sure. Getting into the mix there. There goes Leva. Or that's about there. Nothing much after that. Let me see who's next. Gum Arabic got 5 tackles. And nothing much there. Go to Frederick Lewis. That's about Dane. There's about Jaquan. There's about Kevin. There goes Biff Markham. There you go.
A couple tackles. Tyler Marino, just a couple tackles.
And
I think that's probably it. Blaze Baxter gets a tackle.
And a sack.
That's true.
Yeah, he's got the sack too. Brent Skoma is there. I don't know why he got a tackle. Okay, cool. I ain't mad at you.
Probably special teams or something.
Yeah. Let me see, and that is all of them. Yes, there's all the defensive players there. There goes the kickers. Skoma and Carlstown for the homies here. Check that there. Make sure you got all of that. And then the punting for both of them. Not too much punting for Buffalo, but I'm not gonna say Buffalo. Damn it, I did it again.
You just said Buffalo.
I did Buffalo. I seen the name on the left side, it messed me up. But no, shout out to the homies in St. Louis for Sprint Skoma there. Only 1 punt there. Anchorage there with 6 punts on the day. I knew it was going to come eventually, especially seeing all this stuff in front of me. And that's the kick return here. Kevin Lee and Thor Brown. A lot of by Thor Brown. And punt return there by Kevin Lee. None by Thor Brown. And that is all there. Got the team stats real quick just to run through them. And let me know if you see anything crazy as I'm scrolling through.
Just take your screenshots.
Okay. And that's
no penalties for Anchorage.
No penalties for Anchorage.
Interesting.
Got the rest of the scores here, and that's really about it right there.
Yeah, that is all, and I think that is
going to wrap up the first game of season number 7. We got plenty more to go. So make sure you stand by. Once again, we will be back tomorrow, and we're going to have Arizona at Dallas for the second game. Make sure you watch out for that. The debut of Ulf Jacobson on Madden, the running back of the year of last season. It's going to be a fun ride to see them and another expansion team in one of my favorite fields as well. Don't wait for this one. It's going to be fun. And until then, for your boy Caboose, it's your boy Stacks, and we'll be back again for the next one. We'll see you then.